Joining us now this morning is a WWE Hall of Famer for the class of 2014, a truly iconic wrestler who from day one and for one day only is in Buffalo August 1st at 1811 Comics, which is 56 East Spring Street in Williamson, New York, for a talk called Unspoken Word. Let's welcome Jake the Snake Roberts back to the Pain Clinic. Thank you so much for the time today, Jake.
No problem, guys. How's everything going?
We're doing great, and we're really excited to see you coming up next weekend up at Buffalo. What can the fans expect from your spoken word?
You can always expect the unexpected from me. I tell you, guys, it's basically like you're sitting in the locker room, hearing a bunch of wrestlers talk. I'll be going through stories that happened over the years and incidents, whether they were practical jokes or ribs, as we called them, or just moments in time that funny stuff happened. That's kind of behind-the-scenes look at what goes on in the locker rooms and some of the pranks that we pulled. Some of them pretty stiff, Wrestlers had a funny line about that, We got pretty sick with our jokes and stuff. I mean, of course, you had the Snake to work with. There was a lot of fun with the Snake behind the scenes. Whether it be in the locker room, in the ring, or in a strip joint, you're going to hear about all of it. It's a barrel of laughs, man, and it gives me an opportunity to reconnect with the fans and to share some time with them and have some fun, and to also talk about where I've just come from. Getting sober, getting clean, and enjoying life.
Very cool. I was going to ask.
One day at a time, man.
Do you talk about? I mean, you're going to be in Buffalo. Do you have you try to relate some of the stories to the area?
Sure, I do.
Oh, Sure. I would assume that because Buffalo has quite a wrestling history there too. So.
Yeah. I might even tell a Jim Kelly story. I don't know.
Uh-oh. Yeah. I think a few guys. I know that Knobs and those guys have some Jim Kelly stories. So.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now we're so happy to see you bouncing back from everything that's happened in the past.
Yeah,
it's really great. And DDP has been a big help to you. He's a good friend. He's a friend of ours too. You still down there with him in Atlanta?
Yeah, still in Atlanta, man. I've been here for 3.5 years now, and my daughter works for me. She does all my bookings and stuff, and I've moved in with her. We got a place together, and Dallas is getting married, in fact, today. He's tying the knot, man. So I'll be rehabbing his ass next year, I guess. But did I say that out loud? But he's doing well. I'm doing great, man. Scott's he's still hanging in there, man. He's still fighting. Addiction. It's not over today, man. It's the rest of your life, and right now I'm on the greatest streak that I've ever had in my whole entire life, man. I'm 60 years old. I have not had a drink in over 1.5 to almost 2 years now, or a drug, and it's amazing the things that I'm starting to notice in life, and how much more fun I'm having, and the clarity of things, and everything from the way it smells to the way it tastes, the way it feels, the way it sounds. Everything's different, man. So it's like I'm getting a free buzz, man, off getting clean.
That's fantastic, man. And I mean,
it is, man. I mean, I wake up each day and I'm like, are you kidding me? If I'd known being straight was this much fun, I'd have done it years ago.
I gotta say,
man.
You had a lot of things happen in this last 2 years, but one of the biggest things we were happy for was the Hall of Fame induction in 2014.
Hall of Fame, man, was unbelievable. I still look at the ring. I haven't taken it off. I still look at the ring. I'm like, it is mine. From what I'd done, whenever I left the WWF years ago, man, there's always crap going on in any athlete's story, man. And certainly from those days, we were running so hard. We were running crazy, man. We were doing 330, 320 dates a year, and it was insane. And I came out angry, frustrated, to have your dream jerked away from you, games and stuff, the politics. I'm not a good politician. I'll be the first to tell you I suck at the table. Let me go do my gig out in the ring. I can do that fine. But I was never somebody that wanted to have a meeting and sit down and let's work this out. You know, come on, give me a break. I mean, yes, no, what's the storyline? I can do it. But, you know, and I was very angry. And, of course, addicts and drunks, when they get angry, they lash out at everybody, you know. And not that an addict or drunk ever told a lie. We blamed everybody for our problems. And I said some pretty horrible things about Vince and the WWE. And quite surprised they forgave me for some of it, really. I mean, I do some pretty hard, nasty things out there. And but they just shows you how much bigger they are than I was, because they did forgive me and invited me into the Hall of Fame. And, you know, it was just so surreal, not only being there with the Ultimate Warrior, who him and I had butted heads and we had serious anger and hate towards each other. And I get there and I'm like, okay, and my family's telling me, just Dad, don't get near him. Come on, Dad, don't do it. Don't do it. Dad, don't screw this up. And I was just right on the edge, man. And, you know, sober. I was like, okay, yeah, stay sober, talking to myself. Because I was worried that him and I were going to clash, and I didn't know what I'd wind up doing. I didn't know if I was jumping, punching, cutting, or get drunk. You know, I mean, It was that bad. We had serious heat. And bottom line is, he walked up to me and goes, man, I want to apologize for everything. I'm like, what? You know, and we sat down and we talked, man, and he admitted his wrongs. You know, the guy cost me several $1 million, man, and bottom line. And really screwed me over big time. And, you know, I just, bottom line is I got caught up in the middle of him and Vince jockeying for position, whenever Vince McMahon fired him back at SummerSlam here. So, for that to happen, and then to go out there on stage, man, and the way the fans reacted, I mean, you know, they gave me 2 or 3 guys to write my speech and stuff, and we walked around and we walked back in the back and sat down. Okay, when you say this, we're going to cue this up on the Tron, then we'll cue this up on the Tron. I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Then I got right up to the entry. The Bella Twins come up. I tore up the stuff they give me, foot on the floor, and walked out and did what I did. So, I mean, you're really going to write me a speech, okay? So, you know, and then to bring my grandson up there, who he's my hero, man. Took him in this world weighing a pound, and he's still here, you know, still fighting.
It was a real great moment watching it.
Oh,
it was, and who would have thunk maybe two days later that the Warrior would be gone, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
I swear to you, I think he knew he was going, man. I really do. I mean, I just, there was something very odd about him at the whole thing, you know, and something just wasn't right. And I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just reading more into it than there is, or maybe he did know.
No, well, you know, we heard Hogan had kind of a tenuous relationship with him too, and actually kind of you know, buried the hatchet with him that weekend too.
Yeah, he straightened out 4 or 5 guys, man. You know, and really humbled himself. You know, I mean, he really came to me and just, I mean, kissed my ass. You know, and that's not his way. You know, so. Whatever reason, man, I hate the thing that happened with his daughter, seeing him go. I hate the fact that the guy's gone. I mean, there's too many of us that have slipped away, you know, and there's places for us in this world. There's all things that we can do, man. And I just hope that the other guys that are out there still hanging on, man, just continue to hang on and realize that there is life after wrestling. There are things for you to do. Wrestling fans are the greatest fans in the world. You know, with this WWE 24 thing going on, man, just hang around, man. Hell, they're creating a new fan base for us every week.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I get fans now like, how do you know what I did, kid? You're freaking 7 years old, you know? And, oh, man, I watched this match. You're telling me more about what I know about me than you just keep going. I'm like, God, I love that thing, man. So to do this unspoken word thing, man, it's just not anybody, nobody in very team come in there, man, because sometimes the language slips off and, some of the stuff that I talk about is pretty raunchy. So expect the unexpected.
That's right. Yeah, very cool. You mentioned forgiveness, and I mean, I don't know if you've been reading online the past day or not.
Yeah.
About Hogan. Yeah. And it's like he's going to need a lot of forgiveness when this time's over.
All I want to say is, I'm not going to judge anybody, man, but all I can say is 12-step program works, man, and it works for that too. Number one, you got to accept, and, realize what you've done. Stand up, man up, accept it. Accept this is the hardest thing, man, because, you're laying your balls out there, man, and evidently he's had his out there for a while.
Yeah.
And go ahead and stand up and man up and then start working on getting better and then start working on going back and trying to get forgiveness. Now, I don't know, for me, the hardest thing was not to ask forgiveness, but was to forgive myself. Because I was so angry at myself, for being such a dumbass and being such an addict and a drunk. So disgusting, man. When I look back and I see the way I was then, I'm like, oh, my God, what the hell was wrong with me? And hopefully Hogan feels the same way. Sometimes we say something in the heat of the moment. I don't know all the situations where I don't want to know. I'm having too much fun with my life to look at dirt like that, And it's sad. It's sick. I hate it for the fans more than anything, and for all people, not just black, but for all people. Because when somebody does lash out like that, they're not just saying something about black people. They're saying something about all people, Let's get it right.
Yeah.
And it's a damn shame, and I know there's a lot of people crushed over this thing, but let's remember that there's a human being involved here, and we as humans are not anywhere near perfect. I don't know. It's unfair to weigh it. It's unfair to say, well, he did this right, he did that wrong. Okay, wait a minute, man. Let's just back up here. Let's keep it real simple. Each morning I wake up, I thank God for letting me be here another day anyway. And then one day at a time, and the next thing I say to myself is, do the next right thing. Because you can't change what's done. What's done is done. And he knows what he did. And man, I hope that he has a safe trip through this. Because there are people out there that will be so angry about something like this, they might do something stupid too.
Oh, I hope not.
So, I do too, man. But you know what? Look at what's going on in this world right now, man. And I would hate to see it get uglier. And I know he's got court proceedings and stuff that he's going through. And good God, what a mess. And I'm not going to say anything about that, man, because, from where I came from, and the dark places I went, the crack houses that I was in, man, I ain't pointing the finger at nobody.
That's a good attitude to have too, and I think there's a lot more to the story. And and we were talking earlier. It's on Hogan, and he has to make good out of this, and he will, and eventually, I think so. He's got
to admit what he's done wrong. Number one, and man up, and not, and just say, hey, look, I did say this crap. It was wrong, whatever, and get over it. But then he's got to go out there and start making restitutions in the right places, and asking for forgiveness and just being real, man. mean, hey, bro, you don't talk about being real. How about a guy that has 8 kids and then has a great career and turns into a drunken junkie and walks away from all of it and disappears for 15, 20 years? That's Jake the Snake. But I came back.
You did.
And I stood up, and it wasn't easy, bro. Number one, the addiction was bad, but then I had to look at the train wreck of crap that I'd left behind and all the people I'd hurt. And then as I started to sober up, I'm like, man, you know what? If you'd have just done the right thing at this point and this point, you could have saved your whole career. You could have saved this. You wouldn't be living in apartments. You'd be living in a friggin' home, and you'd have money in the bank. And what the hell was wrong with you? I can go on and on and on.
Oh, yeah.
So, Hulkster, if you hear me out there, brother, I love you, man. And sorry for your family, sorry for your pain, but you got to get right. You got to get right, man, and just don't do anything stupid.
Hopefully he will not. We have a call,
Yeah.
a call for you from Steve. Steve, you're on with Jake the Snake Roberts, buddy.
Jake, what a pleasure listening to you. Congratulations on your sobriety time. I'll have 9 years October 1st, God willing.
All right. We can go dancing together.
You know, I know what it's like from Park Ave to Park Bench.
Yeah, man.
I just wanted to relay a quick story. Years ago, Adrian Adonis and Hercules Hernandez were in town.
Oh, yeah.
And I got a bunch of blow, and we all did it. And, and now they're both dead.
Oh, well, and that's a terrible story, Steve.
Been there, done that, bro. You know, and Adrian, God bless him, man, he turned into an animal and that stuff, you know, and then Hercules, oh my God, at any moment with Hercules, you flip the coin, you know what guy you're going to get. I mean, I love both of them to death, but man, you know, once that drug gets into you, man, you ain't you no more. You know, I look back at some of the women and stuff I was with. I'm like, oh my God, and I did what? Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh no!
Holy crap! You know, I mean, and they brought a donkey in for what?
What?
You know, I'm serious. You know, I got a steak in one corner and a donkey. What the hell? You know. And some pretty disgusting things happened, you know. So, hey, man, you know, that's why they call it dope, dude.
Yeah, well, that's great. You know what, Jake, we're going to let you go. We appreciate it, man. There's a lot of stories to be told.
I do, too, man.
Yeah.
Guys, try to make the show. Let's all have a good time. Let's all say a prayer for the Hulkster. And ask God's guidance and forgiveness for the dude, man, because he's got a whole lot of work in front of him. And if we just support him, I think he's man enough to go out there and try to make right on what's went wrong.
I agree with you too. And I want people. There's a lot of stories to be told here, and Jake is going.
Oh, absolutely.
He's going to be at 1811 Comics, 56 East Spring Street, Williamson, New York.
Yep.
And you can go to unspokenword.brownpaperticket.com if you want to buy your tickets now before you go. It's 1 week from today. It starts at 2 p.m.
Hey, and bring your old memorabilia in, man. I'll take care of that stuff. We'll sign it all up, take some pictures, get crazy. And I don't know, hell, we could have a Pepsi or something together, man. I don't know, maybe some spring water or something. I don't know. I don't drink water because fish have sex in it, but whatever. We'll find something to drink.
You get spring water. There's no fish in that. So, Jake, thank you so much for the time, sir. We cannot wait to see you next week. And, man,
take care, guys.
God bless you, sir. Take it easy.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right, we'll see you next Saturday.
It's amazing how much the wrestling business has changed over the years. That it's nice that we're past that kayfabe era where these stories can get out, and some of the stories that Jake will tell next week. But I'm stuck on that last quote.
All right.